Hi there, this is Christy Strum, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am going to do a live video tonight. I know that it's the big game, so you may not be able to tune in live, and that is okay. I'm just checking to make sure that I have light where I want it to be for the card that we're going to be making tonight. So I wanted to show off one of the designer series papers that you can earn for free during celebration called Flower and Field. Along with that, we're going to use the So Sentimental Bundle. So this is the So Sentimental stamp set, and then the dies, the Stitched So Sweetly dies. Lots of fun stitched shapes. We'll be using one of those, and then I'll show you another one when we get there. So that's a set it's almost $50 for this bundle. So with this and one other item, you could earn the Flower and Field celebration paper for free. So let's just get started with the card. I have everything all ready to go here. It's a pretty easy card. I have a 8 by 4 inch piece of paper that's already ready to go. I already creased it and everything. So it's a 4 by 4 square card. And then we'll just add one of the best sheets from this particular pack of paper. I just love this particular one. They're all great, but this one is probably my favorite, with the red and yellow. Those are also red and yellow are the kitchen colors that I picked for my kitchen, so so they probably have a special place in my heart because of that. So we'll just add some Stampin' Seal. This adhesive is very sticky, so you definitely want to make sure that you don't press it down before you're ready for it to live where it's going to live forever. So here you go. Oh, I forgot to mention that the inspiration for this card is actually a card I made a few months ago with the So Sentimental Bundle and the Artistry Blooms designer series paper. You know what? This might be the Playing with Patterns. I'll have to check before I post this on my blog tomorrow. But this was the inspiration for this. So it's very similar in style to this card. So we'll add the contrast strip to this. More or less right in the middle. I very rarely measure these things, so as long as it's close by your eyeball, that's good. All right. Oh, that's actually pretty wonky. I mentioned I said something about it living forever. If you do it right away, you might have a chance to straighten it out a little bit. So we're gonna do that really quick. Can make sure it's a little bit straighter. That's much better. No, it's not. It's hard when the camera's in my way, but that's okay. Much better. Okay. Now we're going to add a sentiment with the So Sentimental Bundle. And I'm going to use Memento Tuxedo Black ink and the I Can't Thank You Enough stamp, just like we did on the other card that I made a while back. So we'll get that inked up. Looks pretty good. I have re-inked my Memento Black pretty recently, so it's pretty juicy. Looks good. Just a tip for the Memento is to store it upside down to make sure the ink stays at the top. Just like in your classic Stampin' Pads, the way that the ink pad is stored automatically is upside down. You want to do that with your Memento ink as well. All right, now I'm going to show you one of my favorite new things. It's the mini Stamp and Cut and Emboss. It's the, I don't know, little sister to the regular machine, and it's perfect when you just have one quick thing to do like this. So this one doesn't have a platform, so you start with this, the sort of the die cutting mat, and then a cutting plate. I'll have to do this one sideways. Here's this die. Just line it up. Except, you know what? You want the cutting edge down. It's not going to do any good to have it upside down. Cutting edge down. Okay, So my house is really dry, so sometimes the static can affect, it'll pull up that dye if I'm not careful laying it down. Okay, so one thing with the mini cut and emboss is that the plates, they work a little better if they're staggered. So I don't know how well this can be seen, but I have the bottom cutting plate back a little bit from the edge, and then I'll put the other cutting plate a little bit farther forward. I'm trying to make sure this is relatively straight. If your handle, when you push it in, if your handle starts to move like that, then you know it'll catch. That's a normal sound, don't worry about that. All right, so we've got our lovely little die cut, quick and easy. The mini is easy to put away. It's away. So with this, we'll just add this on with a couple of dimensionals, which of course I did not have handy. Well, handy enough, just not right on my desk. All right, take off those release papers. It's live video. That means that everything is harder. Okay. Put that right in the middle. And then I decided that since I was using black ink for these, that I would then also use the new matte black dots that are in the January to June mini catalog. For this I'm using, they're different sizes. I'm using one of these big black ones. Picking this up with my wow, I can't think of the name of this really awesome picking tool, but it'll come to me. Before we take your pick tool, that's it. So then we have a finished card. Because it is a black base, I would suggest putting some sort of light colored paper inside. I'm just doing white. On the inside to write on. Maybe you could even add another sentiment on the inside if you wanted to. Decorate it however you like. And that's a finished card. If you can see it. And then I did make additional cards with all the other designer series paper, or all the other patterns in the Flower and Field pack. And I used one of the other stamp sets and die, or stamps and dies for some of them. So this is the Sending Healing Hugs with one of them. Another one with that. I love the Misty Moonlight and Just Jade combination. And then for the Healing Hugs, I put the little dot in place of the eye on healing. All of these papers are just so pretty. And the contrasts are, the reverse sides of each of them are just perfect matches to make with these cards. All right. I forgot to put up my video to see if there were any questions coming in while I was doing this. So I'll see if I can do that right now. I at least turn off my sound to make sure that that wouldn't be a problem. One other thing I wanted to mention before we go, that was really all I was going to show you, is that we have, during Celebration, we have a lot of awesome products that you can earn for free with either a $50 purchase or a $100 purchase before shipping, handling, and tax. But we also have a great deal for what we call the starter kit. If you want to join the Stampin' Up! Family, really you can pick whatever you want in that kit, and it's $99. And you get to choose $125 worth of product, no obligation whatsoever. And then there's free shipping on that particular one. You still have to pay tax, of course. But right now during Celebration, so only through February 28th, you will also earn 5 additional packs of paper that will be sent to you along with whatever other items that you choose. So this might be a great time to get a Stampin' Cut and Emboss, or anything else that's on your wish list for $99, plus you'll get an extra $25 of product plus all of these packs of paper. That's almost well, it is 200 sheets of paper that you would get for free. And these are not available for purchase yet. These will be in the new or the new annual catalog when it releases in May. So you'd get paper early and everything. So I wanted to make sure that you know about that. So if you have any questions, of course, you can find me on Facebook. I'll be putting this on YouTube as well, or that's the plan. And then it'll be linked in my blog post. So I will be happy to answer your questions. Thank you for watching.